Okay, so we are going to do example number 3, which is to write an inequality given its graph. All right, so our graph is here on the right, and probably the easiest way to come up with an equation for this line is to use y equals mx plus b. So I'll be interested in the y-intercept and the slope. So my y-intercept is at 0 and 1. Okay, so y-intercept is at 0 and 1, which means in y equals mx plus b, b is equal to 1. And my slope is going to be 2, and I'll show you how we work that out. So you want to go along your line and you want to find some points that actually go through the grid line. Okay, so there's a few. You can go use this one and you can use this one. Alright, I'm going to use our first one here. And so I am going to go up 2, so plus 2, and I am going to go to the right 1, so plus 1, which means that my slope, m, is equal to rise over run, which in this case is 2 over 1, which is 2. Okay, and so I know that my slope is 2, so that means m is equal to 2. Okay. Now, the other thing that I want to take into consideration, so I'll just call this part 1 and this part 2. I want to consider my inequality. Now, I notice that my shading is above my line. So the shading, the region, the solution region is above the line. And the other thing that I notice is that my line is a dotted line. Okay, and the line is a dotted line. So now I'm ready to write my equation. I'm going to start with y equals mx plus b. Okay, I know that m is 2, so in place of m I'm going to put 2. And I know that b is 1, so I'm going to put in 1, so I get 2x plus 1. And because my solution region is above the line and the line is a dotted line, my inequality is going to be greater than. And so I'm going to put greater than in here. And so I have an equation, or an inequality of this graph in the form of y equals mx plus b. Now, I can also put that in the form of ax plus by equals c. Okay, so I'm going to start with my y equals mx plus b form. And I want to move my 2x over to the left, right? Because I can leave c on this side, which will be 1. So that's going to give me negative 2x plus y is greater than 1. But in standard form, a is always positive. Okay, and so we are going to, and it's always a whole number. Okay, so I'm going to put, well, actually a whole natural number. So I'm going to put, I have to make this negative 2 a positive 2, right? So what I'm going to do then is to multiply everything through by negative 1, because that's going to change the value of all of my terms. Okay, the signs of all of my terms. And remember that because I'm multiplying by a negative number, both sides of an inequality, I have to reverse the inequality. Okay, so negative 1 times negative 2x is 2x. Negative 1 times y is negative y. Switch my inequality from greater than to less than. And negative 1 times 1 is negative 1. And so here is my equation in standard form. Okay, so this concludes example number 3.